Good afternoon, everybody. This is Market Wrap with Patrick MontesDeOca for January the 31st, 2022. Gold is settling at 1797.70, 1798 bid. Silver, 2247. Copper up 4.32, up about 0.41%. The biggest gainers today are GDLC up 2.5%, 1877. Coin up 7.8% at 190.50. Robinhood up 11.15% at 14.15 last. Nugget up 5.61% at 44.16. 44.66. GDX up 2.9% at 30.16. We have seen a reversion on some of these derivatives like SLB, Hecla up 4.86% at 496. AG up 6.60%. CDE Cordeline up 4.92%. So we've gotten a pretty strong reversal here on gold mining shares. Netflix up 11.26%. Alibaba up 9.07%. So we've gotten a pretty nice move up here on NASDAQ as well here as we take a look at the indices, giving us a pretty good indication that we have seen a potential reversion unfolding here for the NASDAQ. We are a little bit of a boat here. The market has gone up here in one day about 3%. And for the time being, it looks like we have entered a bit of an overbought condition. We got to see what the numbers look like here as we move into tomorrow's day trading session. What I want to share with you here is the robo-advisory service that we have initiated under the vcpmi.com website, where we pretty much automate the VCPMI as a robo-advisor. Let's take a look and see what it looks like here for this week.
Hello everyone, this is Equity Management Academy with a weekly gold report for January 28, 2022. Summary: the weekly trend momentum of 1805 is bearish. The weekly VCPMI of 1810 is bearish price momentum. The close above 1810 stop negates his bearishness neutral. If short, take profit 1763 to 1734. The next cycle due date is 2/18. Trading instructions. Weekly trend momentum, 1805, bearish. The gold futures contract closed at 1795. The market closing below the 9-day SMA 1805 is confirmation that the weekly trend momentum is bearish. A close above the 9 SMA would negate the weekly bearish short-term trend to neutral. Cycle. The next cycle date is due February 18, 2022. Strategy. The weekly trend momentum is bearish unless it closes above 1805. Weekly price momentum, 1810 bearish. With the market closing below the VC weekly price momentum indicator, 1810, is confirmation that the price momentum is bearish. A close above the VC weekly, it would trigger weekly stops and negate the bearish trend to neutral. Cycle. The next cycle date is due February 18, 2022. Strategy. The weekly price momentum is bearish. Use a close above 1810 as protective stop. Weekly price indicator. Exit, longs. Sell 1, 1839. Sell 2, 1886. Exit, shorts. Buy 1, 1763. Buy 2, 1734. Look to take profits on shorts into corrections at the buy 1 and 2 levels of 1763 to 1734 and go long on a weekly reversal stop. If long, use the 1734 level as a stop close only in good till cancelled order. Look to take profits on longs as we reach the sell 1 and 2 levels of 1839 to 1886 during the week. Cycle. The next cycle date is due February 18, 2022. Strategy. If long, take profits 1838 to 1886. If short, take profits 1763 to 1734.
Hi everyone, this is Equity Management Academy, with the weekly silver report for January 28, 2022. Summary. The weekly trend momentum of 22.83 is bearish. The weekly VC PMI of 23 is bearish price momentum. A close above 23 stop negates this bearishness neutral. The next cycle due date is 2/18. If short, take profits 21.64 to 20.79. Trading instructions. Weekly trend momentum, 22.83, bearish. The silver futures contract closed at 22.30. The market closing below the 9 SMA 22.83 is confirmation that the weekly trend momentum is bearish. A close above the 9 SMA would negate the weekly bearish short-term trend to neutral. Cycle. Next 144 cycle date due to 1822. Strategy. The weekly trend momentum is bearish unless it closes above 22.83. Weekly price momentum, 23, bearish. With the market closing below the VC weekly price momentum indicator of 23, it confirms that the price momentum is bearish. A close above the VC weekly, it would trigger weekly stops and negate the bearish signal to neutral. Cycle. Next 144 cycle date due to 1822. Strategy. The weekly price momentum is bearish unless it closes above 23. Weekly price indicator. Exit. Longs, sell 1, 23.85. Sell 2, 25.21. Exit. Shorts, buy 1, 21.64. Buy 2, 20.79. Look to take profits on shorts into corrections at the buy 1 and 2 levels of 21.64 to 20.79, and go long on a weekly reversal stop. If long, use the 20.79 level as a stop close only and good till cancelled order. Look to take profits on longs as we reach the 23.85 to 25.21 levels during the week. Cycle. Next 144 cycle date due to 1822. Strategy. If short, take profits 21.64 to 20.79. If long, take profits 23.85 to 25.21. Hi everyone, this is Equity Management Academy with the weekly Bitcoin report for January 28, 2022. Summary. The weekly trend momentum of 45,065 is bearish. The weekly VC PMI of 36,517 is bullish price momentum. A close below 36,517 stop negates this bullishness neutral. If short, take profits 34,123 to 30,477. If long, take profits 40,163 to 42,557. The next cycle due date is 2/18. Trading instructions. Weekly trend momentum, 45,065, bearish. The contract closed at 37,809. The market closing below the 9 WSMA 45,065 is confirmation the weekly trend is bearish. A close above the 9 WSMA would negate the weekly bearish short-term trend to neutral. Cycle. The next 144-day cycle is due on 2/18/22. Strategy. The weekly trend momentum is bearish, unless it closes above 45,065. Weekly price momentum, 36,517, bullish. With the market closing above the VC weekly price momentum indicator of 36,517, it confirms that the price momentum is bullish. A close below the VC weekly, it would negate the bullish signal to neutral. Cycle. The next 144-day cycle is due on 2/18/22. Strategy. The weekly price momentum is bearish unless it closes above 36,517. Weekly price indicator. Exit. Longs, sell 1, 40,163. Sell 2, 42,557. Exit. Shorts, buy 1, 34,123. Buy 2, 30,477. Cover short on corrections at the 34,123 to 30,477 levels, and go long on a weekly reversal stop. If long, use the 30,477 level as a stop close only, and good till cancelled order. Look to take some profits on longs, as we reach the 40,163 to 42,557 levels during the week. Cycle. The next 144-day cycle is expected on 2/18/22. Strategy. If short, take profits 34,123 to 30,477. If long, take profits 40,163 to 42,557.
Okay, we're looking at the gold market pretty much looking at the signals here that was published with the robo-advisor. And we're looking at the average price of 1810. And the market trading below that average price actually is in a bearish price momentum. This is the price momentum indicator, you might say. It's called the variable changing price momentum indicator. And what it does is it identifies the momentum of the market. By trading above that average is bullish, by trading below the average is bearish. And it identifies basically the extremes of the reversion principle. Looking at the daily chart, you can see that the market is trading between the daily average of 1791 as we came in today and the weekly average, which is going to be in for the rest of this week. So as we trade above 1810 here is going to bring in the weekly average, and the target of 1838 is going to be activated. But now the targets of 1802 and 1811 have been activated. And we will be getting and updating our daily data tonight for our private traders, and you can use that in the Globex markets as well. Take a look at silver. We've come down pretty much into the same area. The patterns are pretty much the same. The weekly average is 23. The daily average is 22.49, and we're trading between those two averages. So it's kind of a 50-50 standard deviation. We want to see the silver trade above 23 and activate a bullish price momentum, and then the targets of 23.65 would be activated all the way up to 25.21. I don't talk about selling the market here because we're looking at the levels of support in blue. And as you can see, every time the market comes down to these levels here, we get a reversion back up. So if you want to add to your position in metals, in gold and silver, use the blue areas basically, which is in the 22.15 all the way down to 21.64 to add to your long-term bullish position in silver and gold. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. And looking at the daily chart here, we can see also the market coming down into this blue zone last week, and also the daily zone today, and reverting from here into a green bar, which means that basically we got a reversion to unfold. And if we take a look at the 15-minute bar, which is what we use to trade, you can clearly see the market reverting from the weekly average and also the buy one level. This was a pretty high harmonic relationship that came in, and basically this is what we use to coach and teach our traders. Basically, when you have this harmonic relationship, it's a high mathematical probability that basically we're going to get a reversion, which is what we did, into the target zones that we're looking at now, are about 38,490, which daily was completed. The fact that the market traded above the weekly average has the weekly target of 40,163 pending for the rest of the week. And the same analogy is applied for Bitcoin, because it is moving up, making higher highs, and it is reverting from the blue zone. It has reverted from the blue zone of buy one, buy two, above the weekly average and above the daily average. So it would not surprise me that we can even possibly complete the target of 42,557 for the remainder of this week. want to wish everybody a great Monday evening here, and I'll see you in the morning at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Please click on like and subscribe in order to provide you with this tremendous, tremendous intelligence. Have a great evening, my friends, and I will see you next time.